distance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And some room to work. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The give on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This crowd knows when to bring it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long. You'll have to turn it loose deep. Got rid of it just in time.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kennedy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Runs for the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Auburn lines up quickly. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. The give from the gun. Turning it on. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Hunt is on its way.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They try to get it outside on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's caught. It's Shabera. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The give to the back. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Off the RPO, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
Set to kick this one off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Sooners will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Auburn, 10, Oklahoma, 0.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. End zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oklahoma Sooners will take over. First and 10.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into its own. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sooners hit it quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the back in motion. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Comes the Auburn offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Gets the back moving. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Wide open on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play out top. The Sooners want to move quickly. They'll try to slam it in. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. He's looking to pass. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Finds his man, it's Shabera. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to buy time. Shoots it to the left. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5, and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the move. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. They want to run it left here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation